Hello brothers and welcome back to another video. So today I want to talk about the upcoming releases of Chaos, maybe some Space Marine stuff. It's more or less going to focus on Chaos. I've actually been doing a lot of Chaos videos recently. I'm so sorry, it's getting very heretical on the channel so far, but they are the big boys that are going to get most of the love during this release schedule. So let's jump in and let's have a little discussion about them. By now we've realised that Abaddon will soon be hitting the tabletop, and with him he's going to bring Chaos. But what kind of Chaos is going to follow him? Now there's been some discussion on the online forums potentially of Abaddon getting his own personal guard, just like Calgar got the Victrix guard. There's been discussions that Abaddon is going to get something else, just something like that, just to give him a little bit more defense, probably when it comes to the tabletop, because if you didn't know, the Victrix guard can take wounds and all that kind of stuff when it comes to Calgar, so maybe Abaddon is going to get something along the lines of that. On the subject of Abaddon and his release in the Victrix Guard and all that kind of stuff, a lot of people have been theorising that Abaddon is actually going to be in the Shadowspear box set himself. I personally don't think that is true. I personally think that Abaddon is going to be his own release. I think, again, it will take away from the whole presence of Abaddon being a part of this box set. Plus, some people probably are not going to buy the box set, they just want the Abaddon model. I know that sounds stupid because in this box set you're going to get a ton of new Chaos stuff, but there's going to be a lot of people out there that just want the Abaddon model. So I see his release much like Calgar's release, where it's just a separate entity all alone and it's just like a nice little box, and if he does get that personal guard, then that personal guard will be included just like Calgar. So if he did get a personal guard, what would they be? Well, there is some evidence, I say evidence, that points at it. It's nothing's confirmed at all, but there's a picture over which you're seeing on the back of the screen now, and it's from Urban Conquest City Fighting Campaigns in the 41st Millennium. Now this is a piece of artwork which hasn't really been shown around in too many places, but in this artwork, and I'm sorry, it's really low quality. I've tried to find a higher res version of this and I can't really find it online, but in this we actually see a Terminator, a new Terminator, and he actually has the kind of skull kind of effect that Abaddon has on his back, and he's wielding this massive, I can only describe it as a furnace battle mace or some kind of stuff, and he's about to clout that Captain Primaris right in the kisser on top of the pile. Now I'm wondering, is something like this going to be his honor guard? Because there was a rumour some months back that Abaddon was supposed to be coming with some kind of Terminator bodyguard, but everyone was like, oh, I don't see how Abaddon's going to have a bodyguard. It's basically Abaddon at the end of the day. Does he really need a bodyguard? But then we had Calgar and he had the Victrix guard bodyguard and stuff like that. So then that's where the discussion started to like really take off. Like, oh well, Calgar got a bodyguard, why doesn't Abaddon get a bodyguard as well? Just on a side note, by the way, you can actually see some of the weapons the Chaos Marines are actually wielding on that, and they have a lot of axes, so that confirms that Chaos are getting some maybe axe type Marines. And the guy at the bottom, is he like holding his sword backwards and he's about to do like an underslash or something like that? He's about to take away that Primaris lieutenant's arm or something. So I'm not sure if these are actual models, but what you normally find when the artists create these art, GW send them models of what they want them to do. So that's why you have like these kind of weapon loadouts, the actual skulls on the back and stuff, so it actually matches the models that they're selling in the box sets. Another really interesting thing as well is that the backpack on one of the guys right here, which I'm trying to CSI on, I'm wondering if this is kind of the backpack that was previewed in the rumour engine the other day. I know the rumour engine has two exhaust things, but it's still got that same kind of design loadout with the backpack going a certain direction. You know, the exhaust stems going a certain direction. So again, that could be something to do with that in the Shadowspear box set. And on the note of Shadowspear box set, of course, again with the Demon Engine rumour images and stuff, which GW have been doing throughout the weeks, they've basically confirmed like a heavy kind of bolter. You've seen it in the background and stuff like that. But there's also some stuff that's actually in the trailer which a lot of people haven't picked up on, and this was picked up on over on Bolt and Chainsword by a few people. They're like basically CSI agents when you look at it, and they picked out an autocannon which is hidden in plain sight. So the image you see in the background now was paused. What time did it pause at? It's paused at 0:38. So you can actually just see like the double barrels of the autocannon, and you can see a little bit of the bullet chain coming off it, I think, and you can also see like the big bayonet that the autocannons have right at the end as well. The thing that's blocking it actually is one of the Vanguard Marines, which hasn't been previewed yet as well. So I'm really excited to see his reveals and all that kind of stuff when it comes to it as well. With Shadowspear box set, I actually do think there's a lot of things which they haven't fully shown off. And when I mean, like, not the little rumour images which we've seen, like, I know the jump guy we had the other day and stuff like that, but I still think there's some kind of vehicle in there for the Space Marine side. I know we've got the Spider Tank, as I like to call it, for Chaos, but I still think the Primaris chaps still have something yet big revealed. I know you can probably argue that the big reveal was the kind of grab shoot heavy weapons guy, but I still think there's something bigger to be revealed, and I think it's going to be some kind of land speeder / transport. I don't think it's going to be a fully-esque transport, but I do think it's going to be some type of speeder transport where you can only fit a few guys in rather than a full squad of guys. More or less like a fast attack option, just go in pew 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 and get the hell out of there. And with Chaos, I actually think we've more or less seen everything that they got to give us. I think the Obliterators are going to be the big thing. Of course, we have the Possessed leader guy who's going to be a character in there. We're going to have the Possessed Marines, which I think are going to be in there as well. Of course, Tactical Marines, Heavy Weapons Marines with the Autocannon, the Heavy Bolter and all that kind of stuff. I think that's what they're going to be getting in this box set. I think, like I just mentioned, the big things yet to be revealed is the Primaris side, and I think the beginning of next week, that is when they'll start doing some Rumour Engine images for the Primaris stuff. Just like last week we had the Demon Engine, next week maybe, I don't know what they're going to call it, the Loyalty Engine or something like that, the God Emperor of Mankind Engine, I don't know, something loyal, and we'll start seeing more teasing images from the so-called, I'm doing air quotes, good guys side of the box set. Alright chaps, thank you for watching this video, just me rambling on, a nice weekend video. Hopefully soon we shall have everything revealed to us. I'm really hoping that it's going to be tonight, but I doubt it'll be a Sunday they're going to reveal everything now. I think they've all got the feet up and just having a nice little relax somewhere, but I think definitely next week is when we'll start to see some really cool stuff. And of course, as soon as it drops, I'll be making videos going on about it and just losing my mind as I normally do. Thanks for watching, hope you've enjoyed it, and have a great day. See you now, and bye-bye.